Picture this. It's a quiet Friday night in 2026 and a man in his mid-30s, let's call him Alex, sits alone in his dimly lit apartment, scrolling through his phone with that familiar mix of hope and desperation. He stumbles upon an off model, a woman in her 20s with the stereotypical exaggerated IG look, a bio promising exclusive chats and custom content, and without a second thought, he subscribes for $5 a month, then tips another $15 just to get her to reply to his DM with a heart emoji and a generic, "Thanks, babe." Alex feels a fleeting rush, like he's special, like she's noticing him amid her thousands of followers. But deep down, he knows it's all smoke and mirrors. A digital illusion where his hard-earned money buys nothing but pixels and pretend affection. This is simping in its purest form, and it's not just Alex's story. It's an epidemic infecting millions of lonely men, fueling a toxic cycle that's warping gender dynamics, inflating women's delusions, and quietly eroding the fabric of society itself. Welcome to Prime Male Evolution, where we strip away the illusions and deliver the unfiltered truths that empower you to level up in a world gone soft. Today, we're diving headfirst into the simp phenomenon, what it is, why it's exploding like a virus in our hyper-connected age, how it's psychologically crippling men and artificially elevating women, and why it's at the rotten core of what's ruining modern dating, relationships, and even broader culture. We'll unpack the psychology behind why men fall into this trap, how social media and platforms like OF have turned it into a multi-billion-dollar machine of exploitation, and the devastating ripple effects on how men and women interact. From inflated egos to a dating market that's become a wasteland of entitlement and rejection. But we won't stop at the problem. I'll take you on a thought experiment to a world where simping vanishes overnight, exploring the immediate shockwaves and long-term transformations that would reshape everything from individual behaviors to societal structures, forcing women to adapt in ways they've never had to before. Stick with me, because this isn't just analysis. It's a call to arms to reclaim your dignity and stop feeding the beast that's devouring us all. Let's start by defining simping without the fluff. It's when a man showers a woman with excessive attention, validation, money, or resources in a desperate bid for her affection, approval, or intimacy, often getting nothing in return but crumbs or outright exploitation. It's the guy flooding her Instagram comments with heart eyes and "you're a goddess," even though she's never liked a single one of his posts. It's the dude sending $100 tips on OF for a personalized shout-out that's copy-pasted to 100 other losers by some hired dude in India. It's the beta orbiting her social circle, always available for emotional support or favors, deluding himself that one day she'll see his nice guy vibe and choose him over the alphas she actually dates. Simping isn't kindness or chivalry. It is weakness, masquerading as devotion, a one-sided transaction where the man debases himself, thinking it'll earn him a spot in her world, but instead, it just signals he's a doormat, unworthy of real respect. Now, why do men do this? Let's peel back the layers of psychology, because simping isn't just a bad habit. It's a maladaptive response rooted in evolutionary wiring gone haywire in our modern environment. From an evolutionary standpoint, men are programmed to pursue women aggressively, to provide and protect in hopes of securing mating rights. But in small ancestral tribes, that meant competing with a handful of rivals through strength, skill, or resources. Fast forward to today, and that drive collides with a digital landscape where every woman seems like a goddess, surrounded by thousands of virtual suitors. For many men, especially those feeling isolated, low in self-esteem, or starved for intimacy, simping becomes a shortcut, a way to feel connected without the risk of real rejection. Psychologically, it's often tied to attachment issues. Insecure men, perhaps raised without strong male role models or battered by past heartbreaks, latch onto parasocial relationships where liking her post or tipping her stream gives a dopamine hit of pseudo-intimacy. Studies in evolutionary psychology suggest it's a misfired mating strategy. Low-status males overinvest in hopes of flipping the script, but in reality, it just reinforces their beta position. Add in societal pressures, like the myth that nice guys finish first, peddled by rom-coms and feminist rhetoric, and you have a recipe for disaster. Men confuse desperation with devotion, thinking it'll win her over, when all it does is repel her and erode his own self-respect. But here's where modernity turns this personal flaw into a societal plague. Social media and platforms like OF have supercharged simping into a full-blown industry, amplifying it to levels our ancestors couldn't fathom. Think about it. Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, and X aren't just apps. They're attention economies where women can broadcast their allure to millions, harvesting validation and cash from an army of thirsty followers. A woman posts a thirst trap, and within minutes, her comments flood with simps dropping fire emojis, "You're perfect," or outright cash via Cash App or other links. OF takes it to the extreme. For a monthly payment, simps get exclusive content that's most of the time just recycled nudes or scripted chats by AI, or so-called chatters, sweaty, underpaid dudes in South Asian countries paid to pretend to be the women these simps are talking to. They're fooling the simps into thinking they're special when in reality, she's got thousands of simps doing the same. This isn't organic. It's engineered exploitation of both men's and women's evolutionary wiring. It is a warped, blown-up corporate exploitation of the innate transactional supply and demand dynamics in human mating. The platform's algorithms reward engagement. More likes, comments, and tips mean more visibility, creating a feedback loop where women are incentivized to tease and tantalize, while simps chase the high of her reply. Data from 2025 shows OF raked in over $10 billion, mostly from male subscribers, with top creators earning millions by preying on the epidemic of male loneliness stemming from the dysfunctional state of the mating market. Social media has democratized simping, turning every smartphone into a portal for one-sided obsession, where a like feels like a connection, but is really just data for the machine to keep the simps hooked. The fallout from this artificial digital amplification is catastrophic for gender dynamics, gradually twisting the balance between men and women into something unrecognizable and toxic. On the women's side, constant simping inflates their egos to delusional heights. Average women in their late teens and 20s get treated like celebrities, with inboxes full of praise and offers, convincing them they're tens, deserving only the top 1% of men. This hypergamy on steroids ruins dating. She swipes left on solid guys because her standards are warped by endless validation, expecting a prince, A-list celebrity, or some Superman, while offering little in return. Over time, it breeds entitlement. Why cook, clean, or nurture when simps will pay for her lifestyle? Platforms like OF normalize commodifying beauty, turning women into digital entrepreneurs who exploit male desperation. But it backfires. They quickly age out of peak attractiveness, left jaded and alone as the attention dries up. For men, simping erodes masculinity. Constantly begging for scraps makes them weak, resentful, and unattractive, perpetuating a cycle where real men check out, leaving the field to alphas and leaving society with fewer strong families. Simping and female promiscuity indirectly leads to more broken homes, plummeting birth rates, and a generation of emasculated boys learning from TikTok that dignity is optional. Culturally, it's rotting us from within. Productivity drops as men waste time and money on fantasies. Mental health plummets with rising loneliness. Studies show 65% of young men are single and isolated. The gender war escalates as resentment builds. Women calling men trash while profiting off them, and men retreating into bitterness. Simping and female promiscuity isn't harmless. It's a societal cancer that widens the rift between the sexes and destabilizes the foundations of community, family, and progress. Let's not mince words. Both sides deserve the heat for this mess, starting with the simps themselves. The keyboard warriors, flooding comments with Queen and Venmo tips for pixels showing a woman's body. Time to wake up. Simps are not chivalrous. They are a joke, handing over their power, wallet, and self-respect to women who laugh at them behind screens. Their desperation fuels women's delusions, turning average girls into entitled delusional divas, while the simps themselves rot in loneliness, too scared to build real skills or confidence. Simps need to stop being a human ATM. It's not love, it's addiction, and it's making them weak, broke, and undesirable. And women, the digital sex workers capitalizing on this, they're just as guilty, preying on vulnerable men like vultures on carrion. Posting thirst traps, teasing exclusive content on OF, milking simps for every dollar while complaining, "Where are the good men?" These low-quality digital harlots are just as complicit in the exploitation, inflating their ego with fake adoration, then wondering why real relationships fail when they've commodified their body and soul. Women need to stop enabling the simp's weakness. Their short-term gains are their own long-term losses, leaving them isolated when the attention fades, and no one's left but the ghosts of their subscribers. Both the simps and the digital strumpets are destroying the natural polarity between men and women. Simps for surrendering masculinity and dignity, women for abusing their fleeting, transient power in the sexual marketplace, and society pays the price in fractured bonds, plummeting birth rates, mass immigration, and cultural decay. Now, let's flip the script and imagine a world where simping disappears overnight. Poof, gone, like a bad dream erased at dawn. In the immediate aftermath, chaos reigns. Women's inboxes go silent, all of subscriptions are canceled, all of them. Social media engagement tanks as men stop liking, commenting, and tipping altogether. Women wake up to crickets, no more hard eyes from strangers, no more "you're a goddess" inflating their feeds. The shock hits hard. Entitlement crumbles as validation vanishes, forcing self-reflection. Am I really that special, or was it just simps? Dating apps slow to a crawl. Women can't rely on endless options, so they start initiating, being genuine, and offering value beyond looks. Men feel a surge of empowerment. No more desperation. They focus on self-improvement, hobbies, brotherhood, and rebuilding the dignity lost to digital begging. Short-term society stutters. Of creators scramble for real jobs, social media loses revenue, but mental health improves as men escape addiction loops and women face reality checks. Long-term, the transformations are even more profound. Gender dynamics reset to balance. Without simping propping up delusions, women adapt by cultivating substance, learning to cook, nurture, support, becoming true partners instead of pedestaled princesses. Families come back. The birth rate comes back. Mass immigration stops. Hypergamy tempers. Women value stable, respectful men over fleeting polygamous chads, leading to stronger families, lower divorce rates, and more kids raised in intact homes. Crime goes down. Mental health improves. Men, free from simp shame, embrace leadership, building communities, innovating, providing without groveling. Then there's the culture shift. The media glorifies mutual respect over gynocentric exploitation. Toxic feminism fades as women see the cost of entitlement, and masculinity rebounds without backlash. Society thrives, productivity soars, loneliness drops, imagine depression rates halving, and innovation spikes as men channel energy into creation rather than consumption. Women thrive too, finding fulfillment in motherhood and authentic bonds rather than superficial digital highs. In this simp-free utopia, equality means accountability. Men lead with strength, women follow with grace, creating a world where love is earned, not extracted. Soon, AI images, videos, and real-time video calls will be indiscernible from real ones. For women who've built empires on the simp economy, leveraging OF, Instagram thirst traps, and scalable digital content to extract endless validation and cash from desperate men chasing illusions of intimacy, AI-generated imagery and videos are about to shatter their golden goose, rendering indistinguishable deepfakes that flood the market with perfect customizable digital girlfriends who never age, never complain, and deliver tailored fantasies at a fraction of the cost. These new artificial companions will pull simps away from real women's inboxes and subscriptions as they opt for tireless AI companions that simulate affection without the entitlement or rejection. This collapse of one-to-many profitability, where one woman's photos or clips could once seduce thousands simultaneously, will strip away the artificial pedestal. forcing these digital divas back into the harsh light of the real world, where scalability vanishes and they must confront the obsolescence of their commodified sexuality. Some of today's digital streetwalkers might pivot to real-world prostitution, trading pixels for physical encounters in a desperate bid to recapture revenue. Others, stripped of easy simp-fueled delusions, could rediscover humility and return to normal jobs like teaching, nursing, or corporate roles, rebuilding genuine value through skills and contributions rather than exploiting male weakness. This will ultimately restore a semblance of balance to gender dynamics, as women adapt to earning respect through merit rather than manipulation. Men, this future starts with you. Stop simping today, reclaim your power, and watch the world change. Women, drop the exploitation, build real value, or get left behind. If this fired you up, smash like, comment. What's one way you've stopped simping? Subscribe with notifications. We drop raw truths every Thursday. You're not a simp, you're the prize. This is Prime Male Evolution. You're in your prime. Own it.